Virtuous is helpfulness.
Helpfulness is when you help people.
I help my mom put the mattress in the garage.
I help my mom by cleaning my room.
I help my mom make the bed.
I help my mom clean my room. I can help my sister by cleaning the bunny playpen. I help my dad feed the dogs, and I help my mom wash the dishes.
I help my mom and dad clean my room.
I help set the table.
I help my mom make pizza. I help get the table ready. I help clean up the playroom. I help clean up my room. I help get the bed ready.
I give food. I help by giving food to people who can't buy it and afford to have it.
I can help to set the table.
Charlie can help carry the laundry.
Cooperation means taking turns and not always getting your way. Cooperation means working together. Cooperation means sharing with your sister or brother. Cooperation means to agree on something.
Cooperation is letting your friends have their choice first.
Cooperation means letting someone watch an episode on TV and then you watch your episode. Cooperation means listening. Cooperation means sharing your things. Cooperation means letting someone have a turn to talk first.
Cooperation means letting someone talk and not interrupting them.
Cooperation means sharing your things with your brother or sister. Cooperation means working together. C O O P E R A T I O N. Cooperation. Patience looks like me waiting for my mom in the bathroom. Patience sounds like waiting. Patience looks like waiting for a long time. Patience sounds like if you had to go somewhere and you really want to go, you have to wait. Patient looks like when I have to go to the bathroom. Patient sounds like I can't wait. I have to go really bad.
Patience looks like me waiting for my food when I'm hungry. Patience sounds like a poor person waiting for food. In 5 minutes, the food will be done. Then they wait for the 5 more minutes.
Patience looks like you have a straight face. Patience sounds like they are silent. Patient looks like me waiting in line for ice cream. Patient sounds like me not talking when I want to say move when I want candy. Patient sounds like I am waiting in line to go on a carnival ride. Patient looks like when I am waiting. Patience would sound like nice. Patience would look like standing in a long line.
Patience looks like some people waiting for a ride. Food. Patience sound like nothing because people are waiting in something like a line.
Patience looks like waiting to get on a roller coaster. Patience sounds like waiting in line is hard.
If you're trying to go somewhere
and people are trying to pass, you can go next. And then, patient sounds like quiet. It is hard to be patient. You had to be patient. Be kind. With patience is being kind. It sounds long. Patience looks like going to get ice cream and you see a big line. Patience sounds like being quiet.
My friend Evan and I like to play tag.
My mom and I are cooking. My friend and cousin Reese and I like to talk. My friend Luca and I had a sleepover and played in the sandbox. I like to push my friend Karina on the swing. Riding bikes is what Madison and I like to do. My friend Caitlin and I like to play together. My friend Madison and I are doing gymnastics. I'm helping my friend Lauren. She fell and needs a Band-Aid. My friend James and I play and do activities. My friend Colette and I are running. Layla and I like to go to the park. My friend Ava and I like to play on the swings.
My longtime friend named Vanessa and I like to do things together, like having lunch at a restaurant, talking on the phone, walking for exercise, and most importantly, helping each other.
My friend Abigail and I like talking. My friend Alan and I like to play video games. Friendship brings us together!
Loyalty is staying with and being true to a friendship or a relationship.
Josh, what does loyalty look like?
Going to church every weekend.
You betcha. Sebastian, what does loyalty look like?
An example of what loyalty looks like is if you have a friend and you're picking teams for a sports team and your friend doesn't pick you, then being loyal to them is still being friends with them, even though you may be irritated at them that they didn't pick you for their team.
Ryan, what does loyalty sound like to you?
Well, one good example is I will follow Jesus even when others do not follow Jesus.
Mikey, what does loyalty sound like?
Like, an example of what loyalty sounds like is I love the church because I am loyal to the church.
Ariana, who is a character in the Bible that shows loyalty?
Jesus, he stays loyal to God his Father by not sinning and always doing good.
Zoe, who's somebody in the Bible that shows loyalty?
Mary, because she said yes to God to have Jesus.
Lucas, who's someone in your life that's loyal?
My dad, because last Saturday, he organized a trunk or treat for me because I won't get to have Halloween much this year, and I'm really excited. It was a big success.
And why? How does that show loyalty?
Because he kept his promise and he was really loyal to me by doing something that out of his way and doing it out of the work that he had. He put that on top of all this work.
Awesome. Kylie, who's a person in your life that practices loyalty, and how do you know?
My mom, because she protects me and she's loyal to protecting me.
Lucia, how can you practice loyalty?
By listening to my volleyball coaches when they ask me to do something.
And how does that show loyalty?
Because it's being respectful.
Gavin, what's a practical way you can practice loyalty in your life?
You can practice loyalty by going to church on the weekend.
Paulo, what is a synonym for loyalty?
Faithfulness.
There you go.
Our virtue this month is justice by the 7th grade class.
Justice is the virtue that is giving to God and others what is due to them. Justice towards God is called the virtue of religion. Justice is a cardinal virtue, which means there are other virtues that hinge onto it. There are 3 types of justice: commutative justice, justice of law, and justice of distribution. The Catholic Church focuses on the virtue of justice and social justice. This is based on the Catechism of the Catholic Church 1807.
How justice helps me? It helps me to take care of God's resources wisely, so it can respect others and treat some with dignity. It helps us build a community.
Justice helps others by giving them what is due them, work, rights, and taking care of their needs.
A virtue that hinges on justice. Justice is closely related in Christianity to the practice of charity, aka love, because it regulates the relationships with others, because everyone has dignity.
Justice goes with all 3 types of justice. The 7 principles of social justice are life and dignity of the human person, call to family, community, and participation, rights and responsibilities, option for the poor and vulnerable, the dignity of work and the right of workers, solidarity, and care for God's creation.
Justice of law is when you follow the law of Scripture and the law of the government to protect ourselves and others overall.
Oh no!
What happened?
Someone is breaking into the house. Call the police.
Okay.
Hands up!
Oh my!
We're taking you to court.
Oh no!
Mr. Judge, man, this man broke into our house and tried to rob us.
Objection! Objection! You were inviting me and I came through the window.
Excuse us.
That's not what it looks here.
We have video footage.
So what were you trying to do?
I was visiting my friend's house.
Do you know this man?
No.
Yes.
No.
So the evidence here says that you are the robber and you will be sent to jail for 1,000 million years.
Oh no.
Finish.
Distributive justice is defined as those in authority give proportionally what is due others according to their merits and rights and needs.
Sir, I think you have an appointment with the emissary from Feed the Hungry at 3 o'clock.
Oh yes, what is his name again?
Ryder.
What is he here for?
I want to talk with you about the possible help we can give him.
I believe he is poorly mistaken.
Sir, you must sanitize your hands first.
Thank you.
Yes, now to business. I am here to talk about the Feed the Hungry.
Well, what is it in for me?
Nothing. The right thing to do is you should help others.
Well, this is just the thing to do, so now let's do it.
St. Thomas Becket showed justice by fighting for the faith and the rights of the people of England. He told the king that he must not break away from the Catholic Church for the sake of an heir. He was killed in the end when he was betrayed by a friend for sovereignty over Wales, a part of England. During this encounter, St. Thomas said, "What good does it profit a man by selling his soul for the whole world but for Wales?"
Saint Martin de Porres showed justice because he worked for equal rights of all people. He is also the patron saint of social justice. He was born on December 9, 1579 in Lima, Peru, and died on November 3, 1639.
Moses,
Here I am.
take off your shoes. This is holy ground. I am the father of your ancestors before you. I have heard my children crying out in agony, and I have come to save them and bring them to the Holy Land. You will be their guide out of Egypt.
Who am I to lead them out of Egypt?
I will be with you when you lead them out. Worship me on this mountain.
What should I say when they ask who sent me?
I am who I am. Say, I am who sent you.
The Lord's people go.
Who are you?
I am Moses, the reputation of God.
Yeah. About letting those Hebrew slaves go? No.
Are you sure?
Yes. Positive? Not at all. For sure.
Very well. Soon you will let God's chosen people go.
I'd like to see you try.
Taking these warnings seriously, so now your people shall receive the last plague, and your firstborns will be hard. So get out and make burnt offerings to the Lord, if you do not want harm to come to you.
Get away from me! If you return in my presence, you shall die.
Then death shall come along your people.
Audacity is being brave and bold in your faith and doing the right thing even if it's hard. In our story, Moses shows holy audacity because even though he's scared, he goes and talks to Pharaoh about the Israelites' freedom just like God wanted.